Heisman contenders for 2019. These are the people I think have the best shot to win the Heisman for 2019. I have a top 10, although it's not really in any particular order. At number 1, I have Tua Tagovailoa, the GOAT. As you can see, I'm wearing my new jersey. And I think he has the best chance to win the Heisman. Because obviously he's on the best team and he's the best player in the nation, even this year, but he got snubbed. I've already made a video on that, link in description. But I think he has the best chance. And I think he'll be better than he was last season. Another player I think has a good chance to win the Heisman is Jonathan Taylor. He is such a spectacular player that goes very unnoticed mostly this year, because Wisconsin is a terrible team. Well, not terrible. They just really disappointed. And I'll come out with the 10 most disappointing teams of 2018 in the offseason. But for now, I think Jonathan Taylor has pretty good odds to win the Heisman. He had a spectacular freshman season, maybe one of the best ever by a running back as a freshman. And as a sophomore, he maybe had the quietest 2,000 yards ever. I mean, it wasn't quite 2,000 yards. I believe it was 1,988 or something like that. But it was close enough to 2,000 yards. And it was a spectacular season that went unnoticed. Number 3, Trevor Lawrence. This guy, he came out with one of the best ratings ever by a quarterback or a player ever. I think he's 6th all time or something like that. The perfect rating is 1.0. He had 0.9999, as I said in a previous video. But he plays for the second best team in the nation. And he's a pretty good quarterback. Sunshine. He's got the hair. He's got everything. And he could win the Heisman next season. This year he kind of got thrown into the fire because he wasn't the season starter. And he's done pretty good this season. Number 4 is Justin Fields. Now this one is kind of early to judge, but it depends on what school he goes to. Because if he's going to UCF, he's not winning the Heisman. But he's not going to UCF. That's the point. But I do think he might go to somewhere like Ohio State or Penn State. You might say, well, he's a transfer. He's got to sit out a season. No. Because he might get the appeal. Now, if he doesn't get the appeal, yeah, you can wipe him off the list. He has no chance whatsoever. But I think he has a good chance wherever he does go, as it's a good Power 5 team, or a decent Power 5 team. Number 5 here, if I was rating this list, he'd probably be in my top 3. Austin Kendall. Not just because he's a very good player, but because Lincoln Riley's a genius. Albert Einstein of football right now. He plays terrible defenses. He's on a great talent. He's great talent-wise. And it's not like he secured that number 1 spot. Like, he's just going to go in there and do it. He's got other transfers. I believe he's got other competition that's behind him. He might not even win the starting job, although I think he will. He's got Spencer Rattler, the number 1 QB in the nation of 2018 or 2019, whatever you want to call it. Recruiting is coming there as a freshman, so he does have competition to maybe motivate him to play a little bit more. But I think Austin Kendall has pretty good chances. It doesn't really take talent to play at Oklahoma and win the Heisman. Baker Mayfield. I'm not saying the guys aren't talented, but it doesn't take as much talent to win the Heisman at Oklahoma. Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, back-to-back, terrible defenses. I've gotten into this already. Again, link in the description where I got into it. Number 6, Jake Fromm. I don't get where people say he's going to win the Heisman. I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback in America. Now, he might be, if I was ranking top 10 quarterbacks most likely to get drafted, no, he might be in that top 10, but I don't think he's like top 10 college quarterbacks. He did bring his team to a number 5 ranking and a 11-2 record. Has a chance to make it 12-2, but I think he's a spectacular player, but not too good of a college player. Now, I think he might have a lot of success in the NFL, but I don't think he's going to have a lot of success in college, like winning a Heisman. But I can see why people say that. Another one that might blow up in my face. Number 7, the senior. The man, the myth, the legend, Jalen Hurts. Now, I'm saying this because he might transfer. If he stays at Alabama, I probably wouldn't have him on this list. But if he transfers somewhere like Texas, TCU, Texas Tech is probably a good landing spot for him. He comes from Texas, so this is why I'm saying this. Lord, hope he doesn't go to Auburn. I don't think he will. But he might transfer to a school like that. Now, he probably will have to sit out a year. But still, I'm not sure. But number 8, Jacob Eason. Now, some people are probably like, who's that? Now, if you don't remember, 2016 Georgia. He came in as a freshman and did gosh darn good job. He led them to a decent record, maybe not the best, but Kirby Smart hadn't really excelled. That was his first or second year at Georgia, I do believe. But he was pretty good. A lot of people had them in their Heisman standings for 2017. Boom, 2017, he gets injured. Jake Fromm comes in. He's the obvious starter for the next season. Jacob Eason is out. He has to sit behind Jake Browning for a year. Jake Browning is gone, I do believe. Should be. He's been there for a while. But he's at Washington now in a good system with that mastermind of a coach they have. And the Pac-12 really isn't that strong. So I think he has a pretty good chance. Number 9. Now, these last two are kind of like I had to put them in there so it won't be all sophomore and junior quarterbacks. But Rondale Moore, Purdue wide receiver. This guy is a very good wide receiver, even as a freshman this year. He's one of the reasons Purdue beat Ohio State. And he's just a spectacular receiver. I think he has a pretty good shot to win the Heisman as a receiver. Top 10, number 10, Bo Nix. Had to put a freshman in here somewhere. Quarterback for what do we call him at this point? Quarterback for that ugly orange, blue cheater school with them kitty cats up there. I guess he has the best chance as a freshman. But really, he has no chance. Now, that's like 10 people I do think have a decent shot at the Heisman. Now, going by like position, I think Tua Tagovailoa has the best shot as anyone. He's my preseason Heisman, of course. Tied Tua. I think he has the best shots as a quarterback and as a player at all. As a running back, I think Jonathan Taylor has the best odds. He's spectacular for not that good of a team. Maybe Wisconsin can bounce back. As a receiver, I think Rondale Moore has the best chance. And as anyone on defense, I think Grant Delpit has the best chance because he was probably the best DB. I don't care what the Jim Thorpe Award says, but he was probably the best DB of 2018. I believe he led LSU in interceptions and tackles. That's crazy. And I don't know how he didn't win the Jim Thorpe. But he's a spectacular player, only as a sophomore. He'll get better as a junior. And LSU, they're kind of, I don't know what they'll do. They might get better, they might get worse. I think they'll stay relatively the same, though. And that's my top Heiaman Contenders for 2019. Do you agree with some of these? Do you not? Leave comments in the comment section below. Tell me players I left out, because I know there's someone that I'm going to go back to you guys. Camera cut out once again. But as I was doing the outro, don't tell me in the comments who I missed. Give me maybe some sleepers that people are sleeping on. I could see Adrian Martinez, I do believe his name, Nebraska quarterback, or whoever's quarterback for UCLA, I'm not sure. But just tell me people like that in the comments below that I missed out on. Tell me your top contenders. Tell me who you think's gonna win the Heisman. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe. I make highlight videos, discussion videos. I'm planning on making NCAA 14 videos very soon, probably starting in the month of January. But I make all those on a daily basis. As a small channel right now, I basically do anyone's suggestions in the comments if you have a highlight video or any type of suggestion for me. But thanks and subscribe. Cue the outro.